We don't have tools out here yet, so we're actually going to roll this thing up to the other garage and work on it there.
Well, we got to go there anyways because the welder's over there. We can't bring the welder with us.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Because we actually have power out here through a super long extension cord. So, not the safest. We don't advise you do it at home. It'll be fine for us, though. Ike's going to ride the go-kart over to the other garage. It's probably a bad idea, but, you know. What are you going to do? You're sitting on the engine. What?
Gotta find the throttle. There it is. If I put all the weight on the back axle, it doesn't spin. Woo, the exhaust is getting hot on my butt.
Alrighty, we found our brake.
Alright.
Or our brake caliper, anyway.
Yay.
And it is a mechanical brake caliper, so you don't have to deal with any kinds of fluids like a hydraulic one. So they send you a caliper, a rotor, and then a bracket.
A bracket. That,
Yep.
to make it a floating caliper.
If you want your own mechanical disc brake kit for your go-kart, you want an upgrade over a drum brake, or you're building a go-kart from scratch and you don't have any brakes at all, this one is $59 at gopowersports.com. There'll be a link in the description. The kit comes with this mounting bracket for the caliper itself, and the rotor.
So John, what are you doing?
I'm welding this bracket in so we can attach our caliper to the rotor.
All right. Go for it.
Grab it?
Yep. Sweet.
She's on fire.
That's the paint. It'll be fine. All right.
Well, that's ugly.
It'll be fine. Now, what we do need to do is we need to attach this to this. It won't take much, just a little. There it is.
Oh.
There it is, right there. This right here that I cut off
Perfect.
will be perfect to weld up and join the frame right there.
Well, we have to figure out the linkage.
Yeah, we gotta figure out the linkage next. Which I don't think is too bad, but we might have to go to the stove and get a cable.
Yeah, that's fine. This is actually going a lot easier and faster than I thought it would. I mean, considering everything that we do always takes 100 times longer than it's supposed to.
I hope you didn't just jinx us.
Yeah, I think I did. Sorry, buddy. Got a quick release seat for maximum race car.
That's right.
It'll be fine. Weight reduction. What do you think, man?
Let's see how it rolls.
Let's see how it rolls. Oh.
It's not good. It rolls freely.
Good.
Did you hear something?
Man, I think we got a chupacabra infestation.
And it stops.
Good.
So, I think if we run a cable over to this side, have a from the brake, and then have a yeah.
You see that, man?
Thought I saw a foot.
So we went on a lunch break, and we also went out to buy some parts that are now getting wet, and it started raining. And we have to re-weld some real quick. So it's gonna be interesting. We're pretty bummed that it started raining though, because we were really hoping to ride this, but I think we're gonna ride it anyway. We got ourselves a brake cable that is more heavy duty than a bike cable. We got a cable with a housing, and we have this little fancy little doohickey that allows us to feed the cable through it, and then we can tighten it with a screwdriver to keep it from moving.
You want to do the honors, or?
Shh. Oh, thanks. You're letting me do the honors.
Just asking.
Yeah, I'll do the honors. So we got the brake all worked out, supposedly.
We'll find out.
Yep. Oh, that's cold. Oh, I forgot getting in and out of this go-kart sucks.
Yeah.
Cold on my legs. Come on, man. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, it stops. But the brake sticks. Brakes work. Brakes stick though. It'll be fine. Here we go. Don't do this at home. Oh, jeez. Puddle. Oh, yeah. This seat is like not safe at all. Let's see if the brakes work. Oh yeah, those work real good. But they stick. Come on. Come on. Poor clutch is getting destroyed. There it goes. Oh no. Oh, your turn. Here you go.
So maybe bicycle cable is probably the better way to go.
Still broken.
Yeah.
It's even more broken somehow. Yeah. I think it's the cable itself, to be honest.
Ah!
I'm not sure.
It's probably the cable. Oh! Why is it so wet? Brake works good, but the cable. Yeah, it's the cable.
So your cable's what's messing it up?
My cable's what's messing it up.
Oh well. I mean, it stops. I locked up the tires.
It's so wet.
So our brake cable ended up not working as you saw in the test run. Yeah, because yeah, the brake would work and it worked really well. I got the wheels to lock up actually. But then whenever you let go of the brake pedal, the brakes would continue to stick. So we're going with a solid linkage rather than a cable. So I just greased that rod that's going inside of that other rod that's going to be used as our linkage for the brakes.
So, what I've got is I have linkage going to there. I have linkage going to there.
Sweet. Got this nice piece of linkage Ike made here. The ugly part is hidden so you can't see it. Anyway, we're going to be able to attach that brake pedal rod to this piece right here. So when you step on the brake, it'll move this way, which will, in effect, move this that way, which will lock the brake. We're not sure if it's going to work. Hopefully it will. Hopefully it'll work better than our cable.
You know what? This brake pedal is mighty spongy. And you know why it's spongy?
Why?
Long space in between the bar that we just did. I'm hoping that it'll at least lock up the brakes. So spongy I can deal with as long as it stops.
Yeah, as long as the brakes work well.
Yeah.
All right. So wait, before you start it up,
Yeah.
tell the fine people what you just did here.
I road killed it.
Yeah, so
what we've got here is we have a brake pedal on the left and we installed the brake on the right hand side. We did this because the sprocket's on the left hand side. What we could have done, which it would have been more work, is to put the motor in the center and then have the sprocket in the center with the brake on the left, and then it would match the brake pedal. So we had to put a shaft taking the brake linkage from the left hand side to the right hand side, and it's a long shaft, and it's acting like a torsion bar. I can deal with springy. as long as it'll lock up the brakes.
Right.
So let's see what will happen. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh,
It's not bad.
no, it works, but it's not locking them up.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
Can I try?
The seat's sketchy.
Okay. Oh, they lock up.
They lock up.
Sweet.
Where am I going?
I don't know. Cool. Sweet. Locks up the tires. It's about 1 billion times better than the old brakes on there.
Oh yes.
Remember, you would press it and like
And nothing would
only
happen.
sometimes something would happen.
Yeah. Although the old brakes were only stopping one wheel.
Yep, and these are stopping dual.
Yes.
It's all part of the whole live axle setup there. Oh, nice. Sweet.
So we road killed it. We took well, let's start at the brake pedal.
Let's start
It's-
where it all begins.
Yes, we'll start where it all begins.
The foot.
Right here. The foot. The foot presses on here. This is the brake pedal that was on the cart. This is the same linkage that was on the cart. And then we really went roadkill with a nail.
Yeah, I know. Like whenever there's a nail,
Whatever you do, don't do what we do. It'll be fine. Anyhow.
whenever there's a nail, that's when you just start shaking your head.
Yeah. Anyhow, like a roadkill.
They used a
We love
freaking
roadkill.
barn hinge on the Rotson.
They did. Barn hinge on the door.
Yeah.
On the Rotson. So why can't we use a nail that I bent over that goes to little chain links that came off of a fire truck? This chain link came off of a fire truck. 65 fire truck. It held the little nozzles that you unscrew the caps for the water hoses.
Yeah.
This link came from that, and this is exhaust hanger going to a threaded rod that goes all the way across inside of this tube with grease in it, so it'll stay nice and lubricated for a long time, to another exhaust hanger. And this is more fire truck piece. Look at the color of the paint that matches.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Exactly. This is off the fire truck too. I don't know what it came off of.
I have no idea what that's
it was in the floorboard of the fire truck.
It was in the bucket of parts.
It was in the bucket
So
of
we
fire truck parts. So we used it. That goes to the linkage of the brake caliper. And we welded up the caliper hanger or slider bracket to a number of different things. An assortment of brackets that we made where we can mount the caliper.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know.
I think it turned out pretty good. And of course, we took this opportunity to brace up the live axle mounting plates. They do need to be mounted where they won't bend side to side, up and down, and all that stuff. So Thank you, Go Power Sports.
Yep.
They have hooked us up. Really like the brakes. Really like the live axle. There you go. $50.
$50 go-kart, live axle complete, and brake complete. And as you can see, it locks up the rear tires. So better braking, better stability, better acceleration with this whole setup. Also a more heavy-duty chain and clutch setup, sprocket. Just for, I guess this is probably the best for when you're riding around like your yard and stuff like this, when, you know, there's not always going to be a perfect, you know, cement
Do I need to
racetrack. Wow, it really stops. Alrighty. Alrighty. Woo! And there's the governor kicking in. We're going pretty good. Look at that. Look, nothing is happening. Dang it. Steering wheel is properly destroyed. Alrighty, man. Well, sun's going down. I think it's time to conclude this video. It went pretty well. I mean, it took like longer than we thought because we first started with a cable and then we ended up going with like solid links, but it ended up going pretty well. I mean, the brake works, locks up, and it's gonna roll away.
It's rolling freely.
Yeah.
It's trying to roll away right now as we speak. But yeah, it went together pretty, there it goes.
It's running away.
She's rolling.
Anyway.
That's a good sign. Brake's not hanging up, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm happy with it. It went together pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. With a welder and very little knowledge, you should be able to put a live axle and brake on your one-wheel peel.
Go-kart. Yep.
Yes.
To make it a two-wheel squeal.
Make it a two-wheel squeal, live axle, whatever you want to call it. Give Go Power Sports a call, gopowersports.com.
So yeah, the go-kart isn't quite drift ready yet. As you saw when I was down there, I was trying to drift around the little circle, but I just kept almost falling out of the seat, and the steering wheel didn't do anything. So it was like the worst drifting attempts ever.
So I guess our next fix on this is going to be the steering wheel that we should be getting from Go Power Sports. It's a different style.
Thank you, Go Power Sports.
Thank you, Go Power Sports. It's a different style than this. We are going to have to do some modifying.
Yep.
And the seat, unfortunately, they don't have this style seat. They've got seats, but not this style. This is the only one that's going to work on this kart. So one of our other videos is going to be repairing a seat, possibly.
But if you guys remember back in like May, this was a kind of a sad go-kart even after we brought it back. I guess it's after the $50 go-kart build, that video. It had the 2.5 horsepower 80cc engine on it. The brakes didn't work whatsoever. The seat wasn't totally broken, but
Taylor polished it off.
He would have his way with it soon enough.
Yeah.
The steering kind of worked too. But, I mean, here now, a few months later, we got a very strong engine on it. We have a live axle. which made it so much more stable. Like it, just the live axle, dude. Like you wouldn't guess it, but it totally transformed the way it drove.
It's a different go-kart.
Yeah.
Period. Just 100% different.
Yeah. And we got some good brakes on there now too. So all that's really left is paint on the wheels, of course.
The minty green
yeah.
on the wheels.
Steering wheel, seat, and we've got a very strong, fast go-kart.
Yes.
We'll have to put it, we'll have to race it against my purple cart from 9 Reasons Why to Buy an Old Go-Kart. Because, you know, that one's kind of the standard as far as fast go-karts for us.
Another yard cart with a live axle.
We can do both. So thank you for watching, everybody. Check Cars and Cameras out on Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras Reviews. Also, go to cars-cameras.com. That is our website. Let us know what you think about it. We got t-shirts for sale and stickers for sale.
We have no t-shirts to show right now.
No,
because they're muddy and in the wash.
Yep.
So, thanks, Go Power Sports.
Yep. GoPowersports.com. There's a link to their website in the description, as well as a link to their disc brake kit. It is $60 and well worth it, especially if you consider the brakes this thing had before, which were pretty much non-existent.
Yeah, I really like the mechanical brake caliper.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Never seen one before. All the ones I've seen have been hydraulic, and this one was pretty simple to hook up. The hardest part was getting it from the left side to the right side. So, to save y'all a little bit of trouble, if at all possible, try to get it on the same side as the brake.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a more direct shot.
Yep.
We did not think about that, but that's why we do this, to show you what not to do. I can't try out the brake like this.
Isaac, what are you doing, man?
I'm gonna drive through the mud. I'm getting maximum traction on the rear. Come on! Yeah!
Once again, showing you what not to do.
Not to do.
Thank you for watching, everybody. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next time.